in February 2024, the African Union Commission presented the fourth Caadp biannual review report to African head of state and government during the 37th ordinary session of the African Union Assembly. They noted with concern that no single country was on track to meet the Malabo Caadp goals and the targets by 2025 to end hunger. As such, they directed the African Union Commission and the African Union Development Agency, NEPAD, working with partners to develop the post-Malabo Caadp agenda that will respond to the challenges and opportunity facing Africa's agri-food system. In response to the directive of the head of state and government, the African Union has led the development of a new 10-year Caadp strategy and action plan 2026-2035, whose vision is to build a resilient and sustainable agri-food system for a healthy and prosperous Africa, in line with the aspiration of our Agenda 2063. The design and preparation of the Kampala Caadp process have resulted from a remarkable collaboration among a broad spectrum of stakeholders: regional economic community, the REX, technical working group, experts and researchers from the centers of excellence, farmers organization, development partners, parliamentarian, private sector group, youth group, and women in agriculture have all played an essential role in shaping this process. Their collective contribution have ensured that the approach is inclusive, representative, and grounded in the reality of those most affected by agri-food system. The active involvement of these diverse groups have enriched the dialogue and helped tailor the Caadp framework to the specific needs and aspiration of all Africans, from rural farmers to urban consumers. This inclusive dialogue has strengthened our collective resource and ensured that outcome of this summit will truly reflect the aspiration and priority of the continent. In addition to this valuable contribution, technical and development partners have provided indispensable expertise and financial resource, which I thank you for all your support during my tenure. The support has been critical in ensuring that our process is not only comprehensive, but also feasible and impactful. By pooling our resources and knowledge, we have developed a robust and actionable framework to guide Africa's agricultural system, Africa's agri-food system transformation in the years ahead. Under the leadership of His Honorable Frank, Uganda's Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fishery, and the Chair of the STC on Agriculture, Rural Development, Water and Environment, the Caadp Strategy and Action Plan, and the draft Kampala Declaration, Kampala Caadp Declaration, were endorsed on October 2024, in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The two documents were then circulated by the Office of the Secretary to the Commission to all the member states in all the 6 African Union working languages. Overall, the 10-year Caadp Strategy and Action Plan aims to boost food production, expand value addition, boost intra-African trade, create millions of jobs for our youth and the women, build inclusive agri-food value chain, and build resilient and sustainable agri-food system that will withstand shocks and stressors now and in the future. Furthermore, we are dedicated to strengthening governance and evidence-based decision-making, and enhancing accountability among all stakeholders. Inclusivity is a fundamental aspect of our approach. We will ensure that women and youth and marginalized groups have access to resources, thereby facilitating their equitable participation in the agri-food sector. The outcome of the summit will be the adoption of the draft Caadp Strategy and Action Plan 2026-2035 and the draft Kampala Caadp Declaration. The summit will make landmark decisions that will shape Africa's agri-food system transformation for the next decade. In conclusion, this summit and the Kampala Declaration that will emanate from represent a critical turning point of our collective effort to transform Africa's agricultural system. It is a testament of our shared commitment to food sovereignty and a prosperous food security in Africa. As we move forward, I am filled with optimism that through our collective effort, we will realize the ambitious goal we have set for the next decade. I invite all the participants to actively engage in the discussion, share their insights, and contribute to the success of this summit. Together, we can ensure that the outcome will have a lasting and a positive impact on our continent, because we all know that our statistics, when the report comes, we are always a continent of food insecure. Let's change the narrative. The time is now. Let's feed Africa. Let all the cities in Africa have access to a nutritious food and affordable food. I am inviting all the participants to actively engage in the discussion, share their insights, and contribute to the success of this summit. Finally, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to all the member states of the African Union Commission and the regional economic community for their continued support and collaboration throughout this process. It has truly been an incredible journey, and I am deeply appreciative of the trust placed in me to lead the Caadp for 2 terms, for 2 consecutive terms, for 8 years. I am at the end of my term, and I thank all partners, everybody that brought their support during my 8 years tenure in the African Union as a commissioner of the Department of Agriculture, Rural Development, Blue Economy, and Sustainable Environment. Our unwavering commitment to advancing Africa's agri-food system is inspiring, and it is through our collective effort that we will achieve the transformative change we see. I wish you all a happy new year filled with health, happiness, and success. I thank you for your kind attention. Muito obrigado pela vossa atenção. Merci beaucoup pour votre attention. Muchas gracias pela sua atenção. Shukran. Asante sana.